Hello everyone, my name is Cameron and welcome back to the channel. And if you were like me and you were born anytime really in about the late 90s to early 2000s or even earlier 90s, you were probably a big fan of The Lion King as well as several other Disney movies. Now me, I was a huge Lion King fan. It was always my favorite movie growing up. I Just Can't Wait to Be King was one of my favorite songs along with Hakuna Matata. And so I always had a lot of fun when I got to watch The Lion King at any time. Now, again, if you're like me, you probably had skepticism when they announced that they would be doing a live-action Lion King following the success of the live-action Jungle Book and live-action Beauty and the Beast. Now, here's the issue I have. I think they're taking it a bit too far, and I think they're kind of taking it a little bit too far with this. Like, you're making a movie about talking lions and singing lions and stuff like that, and I feel like you're taking it a bit too far. So here's what we're gonna. So, and if you guys don't know, recently they finished announcing the cast. Now, here's the thing. It's November of 2017. Okay, guys? November of 2017. Just realize that really quick. It is the year 2017. The movie isn't getting released until June of 2019, and they figured they needed to get this cast together as fast as they possibly could. Okay? So here's the issue I've got. Now, if you guys want to know, here we go. So we're going to look at the original cast of the original movie. The original movie, we're going to look at the, let's see, how many main characters they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 main characters. And we're going to be looking at the exact 14 main characters of people later on. Basically to go through, and that way you guys can actually see exactly what's going on with how this one is. So the original characters basically for the Lion King from 1994. Matthew Broderick played Simba, fantastic actor. I loved him as this. Jonathan Taylor Thomas voiced a young Simba. Jeremy Irons played Scar. James Earl Jones played Mufasa. Moira Kelly played Nala, while Nikita Kalame voiced the version of young Nala. Nathan Lane played Timon. Ernie Sabella played Pumbaa. Robert Guillaume played Rafiki. Rowan Atkinson played Zazu. Madge Sinclair played Sarabai. And the three hyenas were Whoopi Goldberg as Shenzi, Cheech Marin as Banzai, and Jim Cummings as Ed, and Zoe Leader as Serafina, Nala's mother, who is only shown briefly talking to Simba's mother, Sarabi. Now here's how the cast is looking for the new one, and I'm gonna save Nala for last because honestly I hate the casting and it just sickens me. Donald Glover as Simba. I'm honestly kind of fine with that. Donald Glover's a fantastic actor. If you know him more as a singer, look up Childish Gambino. But if you've seen him in any TV shows, mostly Community's best thing I know him from. He's he's got a few other shows, but Community's probably what he's best well known for. So that's fantastic. J.D. McCrary, I can't really say his last name, as young Simba. Shahadi Wright Joseph as young Nala. I'm having a lot of issues saying these names. Good news is James Earl Jones is still playing Mufasa. Chiwetel Ejiofor. His last name is very difficult to say for me because it's a very, like, African last name, but if you guys want to know who he played Mordo in Doctor Strange. If you want to go look up what he looks like and see exactly who I'm talking about, you'll know. Alfred Woodard is playing Sarabi, Simba's mom. If you guys don't know her from anything, she played what the fuck's her name? Black Mariah, I think, is her name in the show, from Luke Cage. She also apparently played Josephine Anna Whistle in Shades of Unfortunate Events, which I did not know that. John Oliver is playing Zazu. I think so far the casting is pretty good. I think John Connie is playing Rafiki, which I've never heard it. Wait, I feel like I know him from something. One sec. John Connie, if you guys want to know who he is. Let's see if I know him from anything. Probably not, because he doesn't look familiar at all, but... he plays T'Chaka in Black Panther, apparently. So he plays T'Challa's father, which isn't actually that. I remember his father slightly from that, and he was pretty good. Seth Rogen is playing Pumbaa. Now, I have a massive issue with that. I don't think Seth Rogen's the right fit for it at all. First off, this is a children's movie. Second off, I feel like his laugh's going to get in the way of everything else that Pumbaa has to do. And thirdly, I just don't think it's a good idea. I just don't think he's a good fit. Billy Eichner is playing Timon. I have no issues with Billy Eichner. I think that's fantastic casting. Eric Andre is playing Azizi. Don't know how much I feel about that. Florence Kasumba is playing Shenzi, and Keegan-Michael Key is playing Kamari, which I think those are pretty good fits as well. Now, here's the one I have the biggest issue with. Beyonce is playing Nala. Now, I feel like I'm going to get really roasted in the comments for this, but I hate Beyonce. I've always hated Beyonce. I think she's a terrible, terrible singer. I think she's an even worse actor, and I don't think she should be in this movie at all. I just don't. So, I have a lot of issues. Caleb Dishon. What? Open link, new tab. Wonder if he's... Oh, yeah. Huh. Caleb Deschanel is the stepfather, kind of or the father, actually. Emily and Zoe Deschanel. So the guy directing this movie is related to them, and he didn't want to put Zoe in this movie, which I think is kind of an issue because she can sing pretty well. So I feel like the biggest issue in this, besides the fact that I feel like the big issues in this are Seth Rogen and Beyonce. Neither of them should be in this movie, in my opinion. Hell, I don't think really Chiwetel should be in this either. I feel like they should have gotten Jeremy Irons back for Scar. I understand why they didn't, but I feel like they should have. There's a lot of issues I have with these movies, and I feel like the issue is that they're trying to focus on too many of these. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. This is all of their live-action movies recently. Alice in Wonderland, Maleficent, Cinderella, The Jungle Book, and Beauty and the Beast, with the last three, Cinderella, Jungle Book, and Beauty and the Beast, earning some critical praise. But, like, why are they remaking this, of all things? Like, Jungle Book was already a huge stretch making it live action. You know what I mean? So that's a bit of an issue. The New Day decided they showed interest in the film. Apparently, Jon Favreau's top choice for the role of Nala was Beyonce. And they'd be doing whatever to accommodate her busy schedule. Like, why? Why focus so much on having her? Like, why? Like, seriously, why would you focus so much on having her? Like, literally, this movie could be coming out next year if it wasn't for her. The production on the film commenced in summer of 2017. Just think about that. Their production's, like, basically done. But it looks like they're doing more of their stuff. They're going to be waiting, obviously, probably. But, like, seriously, of all the things, like, why? Why make a live-action remake of this at all? Also, why the fuck would you cast Beyonce of all people? There are so many better actors and actresses that can be fitting in these roles. Fuck. Here's what I think they should have done. Taken Seth Rogen out and taken Beyonce out. Hell, maybe taken Chiwetel Ejiofor. I cannot say his last name, I'm sorry. Taking him out as well, even though he's a fantastic actor, and I don't think he's a bad fit for this role, but I feel like they could have given it back to Jeremy Irons, because Jeremy Irons is fantastic, because they're doing virtual reality stuff for this. It's not really live action if you just use their voices and put virtual reality over it and have them be covered in lines and shit. Like, that's the issue I have with this. Like, don't call it live action if it's just going to be a virtual reality type film. But I do not like the fact that Beyonce's cast in this movie, because it's taking a movie that I grew up loving and it's completely making it look like trash. I despise Beyonce and Jay-Z. They're both terrible people in my opinion, and I just don't like them. And I do not think that she's the right fit for this movie. I don't. I really, really don't. And I, for one, will not be going to see this. And it has nothing to do with the fact that of the people that are cast, okay? it has all of it to do with the fact that I really just do not think they should be remaking this movie live action. It's stupid. It's a stupid choice. The fact that Disney's deciding to do all of their movies live action is terrible. And this is huge nostalgia talking right now that I do not want to go see this, because guess what? I do not want my favorite children's movie of all time ruined because of this live action bullshit. I don't think they should be doing it, and it's a terrible idea in my opinion. Just the way I think of it. Just the way I look at it. Now, a lot of people are probably really excited for this, and I understand why. I mean, you get to see a new version of The Lion King, but, like, I'd rather have a normal animated version of The Lion King over live-action virtual reality bullshit any day. That's just the way I look at it. And that's all I'm going to say on this matter. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Let me know what you guys think about the casting down in the comments below. If you like Beyonce, you like Beyonce. I'm not hating on you for that. I'm not going to say I hate you for, liking Beyonce. But let me know down below in the comments. I will see you guys next time. Stay golden. Peace.